Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on BeamNG Drive with a transport race. Yes, these are very good fun and they are very silly. The aim is quite straightforward. We have got down here trailers in which we are going to load our race cars into. These combinations have to complete a lap. You unload your race car and then you race a lap with the race car as well. First one across the line will win. Varying different strategies have gone on. Me and Shados have gone for the Bastion, big powerful Bastion pulling the car transporter. I have got a very heavy car though to transport. You will notice, interestingly, me and Amy are on other sides to our trailers. There is a very good chance we have a very big crash straight away. Both of us want to do J-turns. Both of us want to load into our trailers backwards. Now, Amy reckons this will work. I am much less sure of it, but we're going to see. Well, okay, Amy's gone for a J-turn early on because the Caterham is relatively quick in reverse. Oh no, that's not done what I wanted it to do. I did not mean to reset the camera like that. Okay, we are in. Go, go, go. Go. We don't quite set off as well. We don't set off as quite as well because the Bastion's got a lot of wendover to try and accelerate up to speed. The hope is, in theory, the Bastion is going to be a little bit faster at transporting thing if we can get this right. But of course, it's tough. It's very, very difficult. There is a lot of weight going on here for us. Oh. My hope is, I do know that Stevie's van can get a bit oversteery at times. That's what we're hoping to see, is them sliding around a little bit. Weirdly, this Bastion combination is quite stable. We are not likely to see as much oversteer from the back. I think possibly there's just a lot of weight back here that is the problem. Which is maybe good for stability, but of course it does make us struggle. We are quite a long way back, which is not ideal. If we're going to win this one, we're going to need a mistake from them. Oh, we have got really good straight line speed going on. The downside, my car does seem to just shuffle about quite a lot in this. Because I can't communicate with Shados. Shados just frantically beeps the horn if they want me to move in the trailer, which will really be moving forward. Oh, they're off! I was busy shuffling. Stevie's gone wide. Stevie's gone wide. They've pushed it too hard with their lead. We have, like, I'm busy. I've got to keep an eye on where my car is in the trailer to try and not slide into the front end of it. For some reason, this just likes to move around, and I don't quite know why. Compared to some of the other ones. Now, if I've got to be a little bit careful, because at some point we're going to have to dismount, and I really don't want Stevie, I don't want to dismount out of here directly into the front of a van. That would be bad. The dismount from this is rapid. If I get this right, we can dismount incredibly quickly from this combination. In fact, we have now pulled away from the van. Good stuff. I'm going to shuffle a bit forward. Because one of the issues, if I slide into the front end of the trailer, is a good chance to desync it. Oh, Shadow, slow. Okay, good. Get the wiggling under control down here. We can let it just roll back a little bit, because we don't want all the weight at the far end of the trailer either. Stevie is sending it in the van. Has done a good job here. I am concerned I'm going to try and dismount out of here and go straight into Stevie. Oh, we've almost slid out. But it's fine. We can shuffle it back a little bit. Okay, into the final corner we go. There's a tyre down on the trailer, but I'm going to hope for that's just desync. This is mighty close here. We are out wide. Okay, the van is to the inside of us. I'm going to just have to do this and hope, really. Right, here we go. We will dismount from this. We are a go. We have a quicker dismount than the Caterham. That's good news. We've got out of that one in front. The transport vehicles are off to the side. The thing is, the Wendover is quick in a straight line. The Caterham is a Caterham. It's quick in the corners. So I'm going to have to drive a brilliant lap here. So the thing you will notice, both of us actually loaded up in reverse. There is a very good reason for it, and it's all to do with the aero on the cars. Both me and Amy's Caterham rely on the front aero for handling. This thing is a boat, and if I don't have that front splitter, it understeers horrifically. Now, it looked, and I'm not sure if it's true, as desync, but it looked like Amy may have damaged that front wing. If she has, this will not be too bad for me. It's possible when Stevie ran wide, they hit the wall over here. It could have damaged the Caterham in the trailer. This section is where, if that Caterham is in working order, I can be more aggressive on the curbs than the Caterham. We can get away with that. It's up here. I mean, I love the Hungaroring. It's a brilliant circuit. One that I don't drive very often, because I've only ever really seen it in Formula 1 games. And I love this sector of the track. Oh, that Caterham is so quick through here. I don't think it's a full-strength Caterham, but it's still a monster through these corners. It's not going to be, well, say it's not going to be close enough. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Just get on the brakes. Down here. Don't run wide. The other thing I'll be careful of, some of these curbs can be a little bit nasty. It is possible to puncture a tyre. So, oh, that's a bit of a lock-up through there. I mean, there's still a lot of understeer from the Wendover, even with the front splitter still attached. Amy has caught a bit through this latter part of the lap. But we were definitely quick. We made some time on that dismount. We really did make some time on the dismount there. It's closing the Caterham, but it's also not going to be able to do anything down the straight to deal with us. It is victory for the orange and purple team. Me and Shados have taken victory in race number 1. I thought I was going to get stuck on the trailer. I wasn't expecting that jump to work. Surprisingly successful. Oh, good race. It was a really, really good race. We just made enough time on the dismount that Amy couldn't catch. I'm not sure if that Caterham sustained damage. It may well have done. But yeah, we are on to we're into the final. So, we move on to the next round because there are 5 teams. We're going to have a heat of 3. The winner of this is going to go through to the final. The cars that didn't win their rounds will go into a spanner final, for which the winner will go into. It's going to be a 3-car final. We have got, again, like Gliska's gone more down the route that I did with a big car. Shadow and Rusky have gone for tiny, lightweight things. Rusky with a Legends car and Shadow with a Caterham. And I mean, I say it's kind of show with their transport methods. Speed Beast and Gliska are going for a very different method this one. It's a bit complicated and a faff to load, but in theory, it could be quite fast. But we're going to see how it goes. And also, the Legends car is very slow in a straight line. The Caterham also likely to be slow in a straight line. They are off and underway. Gliska is going to have to do the J-turn. It's going to be a bit awkward for those around and ends up slowing down their loading. Shadow hops on the trailer quite nicely. It's done well here. Oh, Shadow has seemingly teleported away to the side, and I'm not 100% sure how that one happened. How has that one occurred? I don't know. Gliska has got loaded on the tow truck. Meanwhile, Rusky and Ewan are leading the way here with the van into turn 1. Oh, that's a bit too much speed. That's too much speed. So the advantage that Speed Beast and Gliska have is this is a relatively stable contraption. This is a relatively stable combination of vehicles. You're less likely to see some of the weirdness. It can still go wrong. It's probably not the fastest way round. Oh, it's quicker than that, though. Rusky's been tipped out of the trailer. Oh, no. It's a disaster. It's all gone horribly wrong for them. At the moment, the 2 lightweight vehicles have had issues. Rusky's kind of been reloaded into the trailer now. Right, that's fine. They can get going again. That's amazing. Oh, fantastic stuff. Blazer and Shadow actually done quite well. Oh, let's say that. I think they've done quite well by sheer virtue of just going for it here. No. And I guess you've got nothing to lose after a poor start, right? You can gamble some of these things. The Speed Beast D series is just not quite quick enough here. Blaze has done a good pass, actually, to get that move completed. The van is coming to join in the fun here and will out-accelerate. Yeah, it's just the power that they have got in this one. It is enough to get past as they head now into the chicane. Shadow and Blazer lead from Ewan and Rusky here. Oh, this guy on Speed Beast had a little bit of a wobble through there. Ewan going to try and look around the outside. That'd be very brave. I mean, we've already seen a trailer fall over once. Ewan's having massive oversteer issues. Oh, don't crash into each other, you lot. Oh, he's going to fall over again. Oh, no, well saved. Well saved. Oh, something's gone wrong with Gliskers and Speed Beast. I guess they have got to disconnect. So the kind of tow truck is pretty good, and you can go relatively fast, but it does still occasionally slip out of the mountings, so to speak. That combination, if that doesn't fall over, those two are actually really very fast. It's just Ruskies is so liable to flipping. I mean, they've caught back up quite well, admittedly. I'm not sure Ewan knows what the track limits are, and it looks horribly difficult to drive. I don't know whether Ewan's punching a tyre over one of these curbs. It looks very oversteery, which makes me think that might not be desync going on there. Blazer and Shadow have just, outside of a slightly janky start, what they've done is just not done anything stupid. They've just been sensible. And as we head up around the final corner for the opening lap, if you will, they're going to get to dismount well ahead of Ewan and Rusky. And yeah, we will see how will the dismount go here as they head across the line. They're going relatively slowly. Oh, okay. Shadow is off from there. Now, Ewan and Rusky are going for a slightly different strategy, although Ewan having punctured tyres is a problem. Because Rusky's vehicle is severely limited in top speed. Now, they can dismount the race cars as soon as possible. There's technically no rule saying you can't dismount the race cars later. So they're going to try and dismount down at turn 1 for Rusky. Although, I mean, it's not quite worked how they wanted to here. I don't think. I think Rusky may have got fused in there. They've lost a heap of time, though, in that one. Glisker has got going. I have a feeling there may have been an issue. I think after a highly entertaining first lap, by the looks of it, pretty sure Shadow, unless Shadow does something colossally stupid, pretty sure Shadow has got this one in the bag here. As I said, the Caterhams do struggle a little bit with a lack of top speed. The Legends car even more so with a lack of top speed. The curbs, got to be very, very, very mindful of the curbs here. The curbs are one of the big concerns. For everything. I mean, even for my car, the curbs are a big concern. I'll get away with it a little bit more being all-wheel drive than some of these. Something like a Caterham, for example, will have a bad day, as we can just kind of whiz the camera through here. But yeah, Shadow has really got this one under control. Ewan's and Rusky's combination, I think, could have been very fast. I think Ewan's tow vehicle was massively quick. The problem was just not controllable, and that is, you know, a massive problem. I think Rusky may have a puncher as well. I don't. It's difficult to tell with the desync, especially when you're dealing with trailers, but the fact that vehicle's just not turning makes me think that may well be a puncher on that one. And yeah, Glisker, like their idea, and I saw it in testing working quite well, it just didn't quite come together in this particular race, which does happen. However, at the front, it is going to be a relatively straightforward victory for Shadow. I say relatively straightforward victory. Shadow and Blazer will win, and considering they started by their car being kind of ejected out of their trailer, I'm going to say that's pretty good going. That's pretty good going. So Shadow and Blazer are in to the final. Glisker, Rusky, Speed Beast, and Ewan will have to try and do things the hard way in the Spanner final. An exciting round, nevertheless. So, we head into the Spanner final. We have Amy and Stevie, Glisker, Speed Beast, Rusky, and Ewan. I mean, honestly, I'm expecting the Caterham. If everything goes smoothly, I'm expecting the Caterham to probably be the fastest of this. But anything can happen in one of these races. We are off. We are underway here. Amy is going to go for the J-turn. Glisker's going to go for a J-turn later down here. Now, Rusky and Ewan's, I think, can be very far. Oh, Rusky's not got that lined up. Oh, that's not what they want. Amy's just launched it. That is a great launch into the trailer. Oh, Rusky's just not... And has now got it beached, I think. It's gone wrong. It's gone wrong for them. They're just not getting it working in this. Speedbeast and Gliska, they had a little bit of lag, I think, last time, which caused them grief, and the car slipped off. I mean, unfortunately, everyone can succumb to a little bit of the old desync and a little bit of the lag in this one. Stevie and Amy lead the way here. Oh, that's gone... it's got very deep under brakes into turn 1. It's not quite worked there, has it? An attempt was made. Have these two loaded up yet? Just judging by the state of Rusky's car, I'm going to say that's not gone very well, has it? Oh, no. Oh, it's one of those things. It's one of the... I feel like Ewan and Rusky's combination could be quite fast, but it's one of those snowballing situations. It went badly at the start, and it has not improved. It's all it takes. This is quite a tough thing to be doing. Oh, you are asking for so much trouble there. You've got a huge lead. You do not need to... Actually, no, wait, do risk it, because I think I'd rather you crash out of this one, because I think the others are... Oh, dear. Their problems are being had by everyone this time. We got through the heats relatively well. It's not going so well now, as there goes Ewan and Rusky. That looked very close to falling over again, didn't it? How are we doing up here? Just in the land of the sensible, things are going, well, funnily enough, quite sensible. Everything is working outside of the drifting, which is spectacular and a bit dicey. That does seem to be the main drawback to... well, that's telling me someone's got a puncher. Is it Ewan by any chance? Well, possibly, considering Ewan is... What sort of a line is this going on here? Ewan's just making up tracks completely. I mean, I know I'm not one to speak sometimes with that, but yeah, Ewan has ignored all of track length. I don't even know how they're going to get Rusky's car off of there, because it looks like it's got a wheel wedge. There could be some desync in its positioning there, but it's like a wheel's wedged on the bloody railing. In fact, if anything, maybe Stevie has calmed it down a bit, because they've got they've got massive problems into there. Now, I don't know how much damage has happened on that Caterham, because that is a big shunt. Now, if that's lost its wheel, oh, what have you two done? You've had a huge lead, and I mean, Ewan and Rusky are now catching, but they've got problems because I don't even know if the Legends car is going to be able to get out of there now. I'm not sure what Stevie and Amy are going to do here. They may... I mean, yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they can do at the moment. So Ewan and Rusky are gonna head down. They're gonna try and shake the Caterham out of it, or are they gonna try and go round with Stevie with the Caterham still technically in the back? Amy has got no rear wheels on this one, so they're gonna go. Okay, so there was some desync on that, which is fine, which comes up. So they're slightly. Well, I say slightly cheated. Technically, I guess the car will complete the lap, but it now becomes, the transport and trailer is never going to be as fast as the Legends car. However, the Legends car has now had a spin. I'm guessing some debris or a puncture, maybe. This has been a cacophony of just failure, really. Speed Beast has wrecked that and lost Gliska for a while. It's going to be, can the Legends car, that's definitely not in a good condition, get past a van towing a destroyed Caterham? And bear in mind, if the van crashes, I think the Legends car may have a puncture. Or Rusky's overdriving it, I'm not sure which, because it is just spinning on the spot. If the Caterham falls out of the trailer, it's game over, because the Caterham will not be able to complete a lap. Rusky, stop spinning! You fool! You've got a golden opportunity! And the thing's got stuck. Has he got stuck? Or is it broken down? It may have just wedged itself in the Armco. They're going to get through with this. It has been. It's been a spanner final. If ever there was a final to call a spanner, it is this one. It is this one. It is the most spanneriest of spanner finals I ever did see. I mean, Gliska's not even out of it, although admittedly there was some chicanery went on a little bit in that. But yeah. Rusky's car, it must have broken down at some point. I'm gonna guess it may have had some punches. It may have punches. That was the handling issues that were going on with that one. I mean, I've driven the Legends car. It isn't easy to drive, but I'm gonna say some damage was taken either in dismounting, possibly with that great whatever ramp for the trailer might have been what caused some issues. But yeah, it's just, as I said, it's the spanneriest of spanner finals. I mean, Ewan and Rusky will be kicking themselves. Gliska and Speedbeast will be kicking themselves to a point because, you know, there was a golden opportunity. I mean, Gliska is absolutely flying up towards the back of this. Stevie is going slowly at the moment. If Stevie's van is breaking down, or maybe Stevie is just taking it easy, maybe Stevie even got a puncture because it looks like it was getting oversteer. I mean, Gliska's getting close. I think Gliska is just going to run out of time here, and they will, as Stevie is going to trundle along here. And it is going to be Stevie and Amy that will take victory in the just... Oh, it's just a spanner final right there. Gliska's across the line. Well, that was a thing. We all got to witness it. I mean, yeah, the caterer technically, we're gonna have to have a bit of a steward's inquiry. I feel like no one technically made it. Gliska dismounted miles too soon because things got stuck. Rusky broke down, and Amy's never drove under his own steam, but I guess did technically complete a lap. What a mess. What a mess. So, we head into the final. One of these things is a bit different to the others. I have a Wendover against two caterers. Admittedly, two different built caterums, and they have different load styles and, well, with different tow vehicles going on. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I'm not sure how this is all gonna pan out. If we can load in the trailer quickly, get away nicely, there's a chance. We know my Wendover is pretty strong, but I really, ideally, what needs to be ahead of the caterums going into the final part of the lap, because if not, we are going to have issues. Right, we are off. We are underway. Amy's going for their J-turn. I am going for mine. Where is the gear? We will load. Go. The Bastion just struggles to get going. This is the problem with having such a heavy vehicle in the back of this one, is that Shadows has so much weight to get moving. Blazer and Shadow lead the way. They got a much smoother load this time around. We'll see how they do in this one. I don't really know. They were pretty rapid in their heat. We're gonna have to shuffle ourselves forward a little bit here. That's fine. We were hearing beforehand that Blazer has a lot of power in the, I think it's the Roma that's pulling that, but the brakes start fading by the end of the lap. So, yeah, there could be some potential issues with that. Oh, Shadows has got a bit hard through there. I'm trying to shuffle, but I can't really shuffle too much while the trailer's wobbling like that, but we've got away with it. We need... Ideally, one of the things we could have is if Stevie and Blazer start fighting each other, slow each other down, allow us to catch up. We know Stevie's has a fondness for oversteering around the place, which is something we might see later on in the lap. Oh, Shadows has gone deep. It's fine. We got away with it. It's not been quite the lap we needed here. It's going to have to be one hell of a Wendover lap. We know... I'm very fast dismounting from this. We know we've got that going for us. Oh... We've got the desync. The desync got us. I am now wedged. So when Shadows is beeping, that's to say that we are desynced. And oh, yeah, it's game over. It's game over. It's dead. it's dead. That's That's nothing. There's nothing left for us in there. We just got desynced out wide. Unfortunately, we got desynced out wide at just the wrong corner, and it punctured a wheel and snapped my steering. So we are just going to be an obstacle now on the course. Unfortunately, we have got. We'll see which of the Caterhams are going to be the victorious ones in this. Stevie is going to be sending it a little bit harder potentially through here. Blazer is. Well, it's still getting stopped. Like, that thing is still getting stopped. Oh, that's a big oversteer moment for the trailer right there. Shadow is fine in this. Oh, Shadows has dropped the combination. Shadows are just going on alone. Go, Shadows, go! But yeah, now, how will Shadow get... Will Shadow get the dismount nice and cleanly? Presumably so here, as we come round across the line. Shadow... It's not a quick dismount, though, is it? It's a terrible dismount. Shadow is now out of it. Amy's being dropped off. Oh, Amy's upside down. Amy's eliminated. Amy's gone. Amy has wrecked the car. See, that's gutting because our dismount is so fast and so smooth in this one. But yeah, we just got ourselves with a little bit of desync and a little bit of a lag. Got ourselves just wedged in the trailer and it just snapped all of the wheels. But Shadow's car looks like it's overheating. Shadow has won this at this point. I'm eliminated. Now they're just loading cars. That actually works surprisingly well. Amy's upside down and out. I'm over here and, you know, I can't drive. I'm completely stuck, busted up front end. That wheel is not supposed to point that way. So, yeah. It's going to be a bit of a spannery main final as well. Unfortunately, this is just one of the things that Transport Race... I don't know what I say. There's no reason why it should be more desyncy this time around. Part of me hopes Shadow comes around this corner and ends up ploughing into the wrecks of our stuff, just because it'd be funny to have all of the cars not finish. But yeah, there we go. Transport racing, everyone. Apparently we've got worse at it somehow. I'm not quite sure how. I think my main mistake, the Wendover, was just too heavy, really. The car itself was very fast, but with the... I say with the trailer set up, but with everything, it was just a little bit too heavy, and that gave us a bit of grief compared to like a Caterham. While we did have wonderful speed and we had a very quick dismount, and honestly, if we hadn't got decent, if we'd stayed that gap back and got to the dismount point, we would have made up so much time at that point. We may have got back in the fight. Still think it would be a tall order because the Caterham is very fast in the twisty bits, but yeah, who knows? It was not to be, but yeah, it will be Shadow and Blazer that are going to round the final corner. They will take victory at the Hungaroring Transport Race. And fair play, they were consistent throughout. That will be a victory for them. And then a demolished Caterham. Oh, and there's the sad side of an upside-down Caterham trying to make up time in the dismount. Surprisingly, that one still works. Quite impressed. And yeah, that is the sorry state of my car. Unfortunately, I don't even know. Does any of my... Oh, that wheel there does still steer. But yeah, what can you do? What can you do? Either way, though, it is good fun. It's, you know, it's Beam. It gets a little bit janky at times. However, it is... yeah, still do enjoy the Transport Race. Had a couple of really good rounds. Just unfortunately, the final did not go our way. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye.